maybe yeah.
Oh,
that's scary.
Are we on here? I don't think
Maybe. We're not.
Yeah, we are. I guess. Are we?
I don't know. Hello.
It says live.
Are we live?
Are we live?
I said hi, guys.
I don't know if we are. Are we?
Kevin said yes.
Okay.
I guess so. Okay.
Can you see us?
There we go.
Hear us? John said yes. Mikey says we're live.
Mikey. Hello, Mike. How's everybody doing tonight? How you doing? You ain't said a word. You live.
I'm here.
Is everybody ready for the snow? We're going to get a pretty good snow the way they're talking down here in Tennessee. There's Tommy Perkins on here. Carla Covert. Cutting Horse. Mario's on here tonight. Adam Pierce. Claude Gibbs.
There's all kinds of people up through here.
Uh-huh. Oh, we're behind?
Mm-hmm.
Johnny gave me about 5 minutes to let me know we was going live. I thought her and the boys was going to do it, but what was your focus on tonight?
We're just going to talk about what's been going on because a lot of people's gotten confused thinking that Tommy is the one that has been in the hospital. So we've been getting comments about that and stuff. And so I just kind of wanted to clear that up. And because if people sees him in the videos, they're going to be like, well, you know, I thought you was in ICU. So I just kind of wanted to clear that up and just kind of let you guys know what all's been going on.
Yeah, it's not me. They call me Papa Big Boss on here. I think Wicked Steve started that, and the boys sort of got to call me.
Yeah.
So I guess people got me confused with Donna's dad, which is JC. He's been on the live with me and Landon. He done some of the, what do you call them? Podcast. We done a couple with Paul Buck. So I guess people confuse me with and Jay as being the two paws, but it's not me. I've not had it this time. I had it last year when my whole family got it, and we recuperated over it. So far this year, we've not had it. So we had the flu about a month ago. It's been a month ago.
Before Christmas.
Back before Christmas, we had the flu. So, but Donna wanted to clear that up. It's not me that's sick and it's in the hospital. It's her dad, Pa Buck. It's the boys. That's what they call him, Pa. But they got to call me Papa Big Boss, and I guess people got confused with the two. Maybe, I don't know. But
yeah. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that so much.
Sam, I am. Is he eating peach cobblers? He's the one that likes them peach cobblers.
So we'll just kind of let you guys know kind of what's been going on. So on December, my mom had been sick before Christmas, and we didn't get to spend Christmas with them because of that. And so I talked to my dad on December the 28th, and that evening, and he wasn't feeling good. So I tried to talk him into going to Fast Pace and getting checked because I kind of thought that might be what they had. And we all know what that is. I'm not even going to say it and get in trouble on here. But anyway, he wouldn't go because he didn't want to leave Mom. And so that was on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday morning, he got up by himself, didn't tell anybody where he was going, and drove himself to Fast Pace and got checked. And they wanted him to go to the hospital, wanted to fix some papers up for him to go to the hospital. Well, he didn't go, which he didn't tell any of us that. And so on Thursday, which was the 30th, I talked to him on the phone, and he really wasn't feeling good. So I went up there and talked him into going to the hospital. And so I told him if he would go by ambulance, he probably would get to be seen sooner. So he agreed to do that. And so the ambulance took him. We tried to get Mom to go too, and the ambulance driver said he would take them together, but she wouldn't do it. So the ambulance took him, and I followed the ambulance down there. And he tested positive. He was dehydrated, and he had pneumonia. So they went ahead and admitted him into the hospital. And I went up to the hospital room with him, and he seemed okay. They brought him a tray, and he was eating when I left. So I come on back home. That was on Thursday. So on Friday morning, I went up to check on Mom, and she was really sicker than what he was. So I talked her into going to the hospital too. So the ambulance came and got her on Friday, took her to the hospital. She had the exact same thing. She tested positive. She had pneumonia as well. And, but she wasn't dehydrated. But anyway, so I just assumed that they would admit her too. But anyway, it's a long story. 2 big fights with the ER doctor, and they would not keep her because they said they didn't have a bed. So they sent her back home. So I brought her back home about 7:00 that night, and I come home, took a shower, and got a phone call from the hospital, and they were asking me if Dad had dementia. And I was like, no, he done everything, he didn't have anything like that. So they told me, they's like, well, we found him outside. So he had got up, he had taken his IV out, and he had went out the exit door and was going to find his truck. He was going to go home. So they asked me if we would come in. So we jumped in the car, took off to the hospital, and got down there, and he was back in bed. I think they had his IV. I think they had his IV back in. But anyway, we ended up staying with him, and he was real confused all night, just doing some really odd things. But they had started him on a medication that they give for this, and there's a lot of things that's happened that I'm not going to get into because that's anyway. But so they give him this medication, and I guess they gave it to him on Thursday and Friday, and we spent the night Friday night. And on Saturday morning, I noticed that there was something that just wasn't, that was kind of questionable to me, because he was dehydrated, and so they hadn't. Anyway, so I had asked one of the doctors one of the nurses had told me, that his BUN level was high, which is blood, urine, nitrogen, I think. And that's one of the side effects from one of the medications. And so I made the decision to pull him off that and try something else. So I talked to one of the doctors about it, and he was in agreement. He thought that I'd made the right choice. And so the thing about it is hospitalists can't write but certain prescriptions, if they work for the hospital. And so the medication I wanted him to have, he couldn't write. And you just probably know what I'm talking about. So he told me I would have to get that on my own, but they would administer it there. So that was on Saturday, but Dad had a really good day Saturday. He seemed to be more at himself, and he ate breakfast. He wanted some pizza for supper that night, so I went and got pizza, and he just had a really good day. He watched the Three Stooges and laughed, and Well, so on Sunday, things kind of started changing on Sunday morning. He just started acting really different and real confused. And he wanted to go home, and we had a doctor to come in, and wasn't a real good experience, and which we sent a different one every day. Every single day we had saw a different doctor, and every single doctor had kind of a different opinion on how to treat this. So then but all day Sunday he was just different, and so he got up and he would not lay back down. He got in a chair and he didn't want to get back in bed. So and he was hurting a lot. So I went and got the nurse, and I asked her, I said, well, can you maybe, I thought maybe she could coax him into getting in bed more so than what we could. And so she did, and he laid down, and he tossed and turned. He kept taking his oxygen off. At that time, he was just on 2 liters of oxygen via nasal cannula. And so he fiddled with that, and he kept taking it off, and we kept putting it back on, and it was just kind of a battle. But anyway, so she came in there, and she talked him into getting in bed and everything, and he was pretty restless, and but he finally went to sleep, and I noticed he had his oxygen off, and so I let him sleep for a little while, and I asked her, I said, can you check his lungs, because I just wanted to know what he sounded like, because they had heard a little crackle on Saturday. So she came in and she did that, and I wanted her to check his oxygen again. And so she did. So he kept feeling it. So I went back and asked him for a mask. I thought maybe he'd leave that on, if it had like the thing around his head and everything. Well, it was still just a battle. And so they brought respiratory therapist in, and she was trying to get the mask on him and everything. So his oxygen had got down in the 80s. And anyhow, just is a long story, but they ended up deciding that they thought that it would probably be best if he would go, because they turned him up to 10 liters and it still wouldn't come out the 80s. And so they thought, well, it'd be best to take him to ICU where they could watch him closer. So they did, and that was a horrible experience. not on them, but just the fact of he was scared. And like Tommy said, he said you should have explained to him, what was going on. But it was kind of like in the moment, it was just like, I don't know, there was just so much going on. But anyway, he didn't go without a fight. They had to, thank you, Houseward. He didn't go without a fight. So they ended up having to restrain him, and which I had to give permission for that, which was hard because I used to work home health, and I know what that looks like, and there's no easy way to do it besides just doing it. So I knew what he was going through, but anyway, he had to leave. It was either restrain him or him not have oxygen. So that's what we did. And that was on early hours of Monday morning. So he's been in ICU now, what? So Monday was 7 days. Today's the 12th day. He's been in ICU. But something really funny, or not funny, but had happened. We came home on Monday, came home for a little while. And I managed to get some of the medication that I wanted Dad to have. And the nurse, she was real happy, the ICU nurse, she was real happy to get it and everything. And so that was the plan. We'd come up with a plan, what we were going to do. And I think this was on Tuesday or Wednesday. I had called, and Dad was going to have another doctor that day. And so I asked him if he had been given the medication that I had asked for. And they told me, well, the doctor that was coming in didn't agree with that. So they were going to change it again. And so by this point, I just kind of had it. So I told her, no, that wasn't going to happen, that I was just going to come on in. And at that point, I had decided, I was just probably going to talk to administration or something. We're just going to have to do something, because I didn't like the different plans being changed, every day. And so I told Tommy before we left, I said, we need to just get down and pray, because I was going that day by myself, wasn't I? Yeah, I went down that day by myself. And I told him before we left, I said, we need to pray, because something's got to change. And so we did. And we have a guy that works there at the hospital that we know personally. He's a doctor. And we had never been to him or anything, but, we'd heard a lot of good things about him, a lot. And he's affiliated with our family. And so I had actually run into him in the hall one night and told him a few of the decisions that I had made, and he agreed, and he thought I'd made, that would be best. So anyway, we prayed, and Tommy told me, he said, I think that you should just ask to see him. Well, Dad wasn't one of his patients, so I didn't know how that would work out. So we prayed, and I left, and I got down there, and I sat in the car for a few minutes, and so I decided just to go on in. So I went in, and I didn't know where his doctor's office was. That was kind of the plan, to go over to the office and to talk to him. And so I went to the nurse's station. And so I asked them, if what time he made rounds. And they said, we don't know. And I said, well, where's his doctor's office at? And they said, we don't know. And I was like, okay, well, thanks. So I went back to ICU, and I was thinking, this is just going to have to get really ugly today. And I just dreaded it, because it seemed like everything to this point had been a fight and a battle. And so I buzzed the ICU to go in, and the nurse came to the door, and I told her who I was and everything. And I asked her, I said, has Dad's doctor been in yet? And she said, yeah. And she's like, he's over here. And I was like, oh, Lord. I just dreaded it, because I just knew, I was going to have to fight that same battle again. And so I just leaned my head in the door, and there stood the doctor that we was wanting. And he just stood there, and I just couldn't believe my eyes when I looked in the door. And I said, I wish somebody would have had a camera on the other side of that door and just got my reaction, because, that's who we wanted. And he was standing there. He was already in ICU. And he just looked around at me, and he said, I'll be at the waiting room. And I said, okay. And so I went down to the waiting room, and I sat there. And he came down there, and he came in and sat down. And he started talking about Dad. And I was like, I said, are you Dad's doctor now? And he said, yeah. And I was just like, I just couldn't believe it, because I didn't ask for him. I still don't know what transpired, how he got Dad, And I said, so, and then I got scared. I thought, is it just for today? So I asked him, I was like, is this, are you going to be his doctor from now on? And he goes, yeah. He goes, he's mine. And I was like, okay. But for days, I was scared that something was going to happen, even though I know that the Lord did that for us, because, there's no other explanation. And it was so funny, because when I got there and I actually looked in the door and saw him, he had already been to see Dad, and he had already changed all the medications. he had already done away with some of the stuff that they were wanting to do. He had already done, put up, what I had wanted, what we had thought was best, and all that had already been switched before I ever got to the hospital. And it was just amazing that it worked out like that. I mean, he didn't give me false hope and tell me, that Dad was going to pull through this, but he told me that he felt like, that he was strong and that, everything looked good right then. And of course, he's had some battles, and he went through a spell where he slept for 3 days, and he didn't wake up, he didn't respond or anything. But they did end up having to put him on the BiPAP machine, which is a step down from the ventilator. And he slept for 3 days. And so I called that morning and was asking the nurse about him, which he's had amazing nurses. I mean, they, went out of their way to keep me informed and everything. And they, but it was funny because I called that morning and she told me, she said, I was asking, if he had woke up or anything. And she said, no, that he hadn't woke up. And so, I was very disappointed. And so it was probably, I just prayed. I said, Lord, please, just touch him, please, just touch him. And it was probably about 10 minutes. She called back, and I saw the hospital was calling, and I was scared to answer the phone because I was really afraid something had happened. And so I picked the phone up, and she said, "Is this Donna?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "This is Christine, your dad's nurse." And I said, "Yeah." And she's like, "I just went in your dad's room." And I was just like, okay. And I just really, thought the worst. And she said, "I just want to let you know he's awake and talking." She said, "He's talking to me." She said, "A lot of it don't make sense." She said, "But he's awake and he's talking." And she said, and she was just almost screaming. She was so happy. And all I could do was just cry. And she just kept talking and I kept crying. And so we went down. I don't remember now what day that was, but I took mom's doing really good, really, really good. And I took her to Sam's yesterday. And but on Monday, I went down to see him, and he seemed like he was in a lot of pain, and he just didn't look good at all. But I mean, he was trying to talk and he was awake, but he just didn't look good. And so I took Mom down on Wednesday, and so I prepared her. I told her, I said, "Now I just want you to know he's lost a lot of weight." I said, he don't look like he did when he left home. I told her, I said, "I just want you to be prepared for that before you go in." And she's like, "Okay." So I took her in, and I just could not even. I wish I took pictures, but I didn't, or took some video. But we just kind of enjoyed the moment. We went in, and he said, so I gowned Mom up because only one person's allowed in. But the nurses was like, "You just come on in too." She's like, "It's okay." She's like, "I'll take care of it." And but I started to shut the door, and he saw me, and he said, he's like, "You get in here." And I was like looking, and he's like, "I said for you to get in here right now." And I mean, I could understand him. He was on the CPAP, which is just the high flow, through a nasal cannula, the Airvo. And so I went in the door. She said, "You can go on in." And so I went in, and he said, "You better start minding me." And it was just so funny. And his color was just perfect. He was not slouched over in the bed. He was sitting up in the bed. He was talking. And it was just amazing what he looked. I just couldn't believe my eyes. Mama looked at me and she said, "He don't look bad." she said, he looks a lot better than I do.
Mhm.
It was so funny because he just looked so good. And he mom asked him, she's like, do you know who I am? And he is like, no. He's like, I don't know who you are. And I don't know for sure if he did or not, but then he would finally he told her, he said, I know who you are.
Mhm.
But he I told him, I said, which he's still real fuzzy. Like there was some papers laying over by the computer in his room, and he said that is a lot of $100 bills laying over there. He said, I just want you to look.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah. And he said, I told him, I said, there's been a lot of people praying for you. And he said, he's like, what? And I said, there's been a lot of people praying for you. And he said, our Father, which art in heaven. And I was just like, and then he said, amen. He didn't, he was talking about his kids. He was saying our names, our middle names. He didn't know Isaac. I mean, when I asked him about Isaac, he didn't know who that was. But he said, I said, what about Connor? And he said, oh yeah. He said, Connor's a weasel. And he didn't know Landon. And but then he went on to say that he didn't know, but he didn't know for sure if Connor's dog would ever make a cattle dog, or Isaac's dog would ever make a cattle dog or not. But he's been talking some really funny stuff. And but anyway, that was Wednesday. And then we went back yesterday, and he had wore the Airvo all day, and he had gotten really tired, and his oxygen had dropped some. So they had put him back on the BiPAP, which is like the full mask, the high flow oxygen. And he was trying to talk a little bit, nothing like he was on Wednesday. But I waved at him, and he kind of just, did like this, which let me know that he understood, what I was doing, and he understood to do it, to wave back. I asked him if this was a setback to go from Airvo to back to the BiPAP, and they told me it wasn't, that it's just part of the healing, that his lungs are really weak, and that, it's just going to take some time. It's just baby steps. But anyway, we talked to him a little bit, and he didn't really have much to say to Mom at all yesterday. And but anyway, I told him that I would see him today, and he said, okay. He just was really, really tired. So today when I called, they said that he had kind of gotten, give the night shift a run for their money. So they had gave him something to kind of calm him down. And he's not used to ever being in the hospital, or he's used to going and doing and taking care of everybody else. So he's not liking this being there. He don't know where he's at. He told me, he said, I really don't think this is a hospital. He's like, I think this is where they take people to kill them. He's like, I really don't think this is a hospital. So he's just really confused about where he's at. And but anyway, this morning he was sleeping. He had slept all day. I called, and I called back. I think it was at 12 o'clock. I talked to him, and he was still asleep, which is a little disappointing. But then at 2 o'clock I called, and he had woke up because they gave him a bath, and they'd woke him up. And they said he talked some yesterday, was it yesterday? They said he eats 75. I think it was yesterday. Yeah. They said he eats 75% of his lunch, which is the most he's ate since he's been there, which will be, it was 2 weeks Thursday since he's been there. So he's been there 15 days. Yeah. And, which is the most that he's ate. he said these people in here tries to feed you some of the awfulest stuff. They're trying to feed him pudding with his medicine. And of course, any kind of medicine's bitter, so they're crushing up his medicine, putting in pudding. So he doesn't like, which he ain't really a big pudding person anyway, but especially with medication in it. And, but anyway, he did wake up today when they started, stimulating him, moving him around, rolling him around, giving him a bath. And
we know how old Paul is. How old is Paul?
He's 78. And but he I've been asking because I was worried about him getting a bed sore. I've been asking him about that, and everything looked good till today. And today his skin was getting red, which that's not a good sign. So we're in the works of getting some stuff together for them to use on that. Some stuff my sister-in-law's going to get me, and then I'm going to put some frankincense and some different things like that in there. So I'd really like to try to head that off so that don't happen. I've seen that firsthand, what that can get to looking like, and that's not good. So they had put him, he was still on the Airvo this evening, and he was resting because they said they'd wore him out from the bath. So I decided I wouldn't go down today because I just wanted to.
Maybe what you was talking about.
Peyton, I'm talking about my dad being in ICU. So then I just got a text just a minute ago from his doctor, and he said he'd been good all day. He's asleep now, so he's resting. And we're just still trying to. He's totally not out of the woods, but he's a lot better than what he was. Mom is, she's home. She's off her oxygen now, which she came home, which I really fought for her to be put in the hospital too. But that was a long, hard battle that I lost in the end. But it's worked out. And it's funny because I think did I tell you this? That I said that whenever I started home with her, I just had a peace about bringing her home. Because me and the ER doctor, me and her had a battle, to say the least. Because she's 76 and had pneumonia plus this C word. And she didn't really fit the criteria to be hospitalized. And which I didn't understand that. But anyway, they didn't have any beds. So, I understand if you don't have beds, you don't have beds, But anyway, it all worked out. And I was nervous about bringing her home because I couldn't be in both places. And my brother, he had it too. So I was really worried about bringing her home. But they sent her home with oxygen. She took steroids in the hospital through her IV. She took 1 breathing treatment. When she went home, she took 2 breathing treatments, 1 dose of ivermectin, and she took I think that was all. Or maybe she might have took a vitamin or something. Anyway, that's all she took. And she did her oxygen for a few days. And she's fine. Unless she worked, she didn't take her blood thinner, like her aspirin, like she was supposed to. So unless she were to have a blood clot or something, I think that she's pretty much fine. But she checked her oxygen today and it was 97. So I don't know. She came home and did fine. Dad stay, which she appeared to be sicker than him. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. I guess nobody will ever know. It's just one of those things. But to say it's been a battle is really an understatement. And the emotions of not only having somebody that's sick, but then and having to worry about that, but trying to worry about, are they getting the best care? Have you made the right decisions? You know, and you have some people that really like this medication. Some people really like that medication, you know, and you're thinking, okay, am I doing the right thing? Should we do this? Well, you know, we tried the one and his kidneys weren't looking good. So, you know, I just didn't think that would be a good option. So we made the switch, and now it's, I mean, I know it's in God's hands, you know, what happens, but I just thank everybody for praying, because I know there's been a lot of people that have sent messages. I thank you for it. I thank you for the prayers, the thoughts, the messages, everything. Me and Tommy was there for, I think we sat in a chair for 4 days without laying down. We were there in those chairs.
They reclined, but that was close.
We could recline for a few minutes and then back up. And it was funny because I'd feel really tired and sleepy. And then I would like recline the chair just a minute, and then he would do something or something. And then, you know, you're right back up. And it seems like, you know, I don't know, I kind of felt energized again or something. I don't know how to explain it, but
a lot of times he was knocking his oxygen off too, so we'd have to put it back on for him or remind him to. So yeah, but
yeah,
it's been one of them battles you go through in life, a storm. There's a young man taught Sunday school one Sunday over where we used to go, and he's just I believe he was 18 or 19 years old, and his dad had died a couple of years before. But his lesson that morning was it, and he was talking about storms, and he said in life you're either going into a storm or you're coming out, and it seems like it's that way a lot of times. You're either going in or coming out of something. And so we've about 2 weeks ago we went in a battle with her mom and dad, and her brother actually had it too, and so we're praying that now we're coming out. We're hoping
so.
And we're just trusting the Lord. Somebody commented on there a minute ago, we thank God for the doctor, which she mentioned that he got switched to. But I honestly believe we serve the great physician, which is our Lord and Savior. He can heal these old bodies, and he can do with us as he will. And I know he's able tonight. I like one of my favorite scriptures. Somebody asked us probably when we first started this channel, what was one of my favorite scriptures. And I like that scripture in the Bible where it says, to him is able to do exceedingly abundant above all we ask or think. So that's who we're serving today as Christians. We've got a Lord and Savior who's able to do exceedingly abundantly above what we ask or think. And that's what I believe. Seems like in life, it's so uncertain. And another one of my favorite scriptures about the serving the Lord is he's the same yesterday, day. He said, I'm the same yesterday and forever. I change not. So that's stability in a time when everything's so uncertain that you can trust him to be the same. And I just appreciate him for that. And I appreciate all the prayers. And I know a lot of people have been wondering where the boys are. Connor, he's been up the last 2 mornings at 4:30 with me hauling logs, and I think it's caught up with him. So he's laid out on the couch over there asleep. But Isaac's upstairs. I might get him to come down and chat with you a minute while Donna finishes up whatever she's wanting to do. But I'll holler at Isaac and let him come in and talk to you in a minute and see what he's got to say tonight, if anything. Hey, Ike, come down a minute.
Stevie, I don't know if you just come in late or not, but we was kind of letting everybody know that a lot of people thought that it was Tommy was the one that was sick, and it's actually my dad. I think that a lot of people had got that confused, so we kind of wanted to clear that up and let everybody know what had been going on. In the midst of everything, my vehicle's been tore up. It's so funny because in September, my vehicle tore up, and Chloe, she bought her a little car and paid $1,000 for it. And so that little $1,000 car has really, really been a blessing. We've drove it. How many miles is it from here to the hospital?
Probably about 40, yeah.
Probably, I don't know how many, 40 miles maybe, something like that. So we have we're really blessed that she bought that little car. This is his 12th day in ICU, Stevie. So he's been through a battle, and he's still got a ways to go. Sounds like I need to upgrade vehicles. Did you hear that, Tommy?
We're working on it.
Yeah, I would upgrade right now if I could. Well, there's not really what you call upgrade. It's you can't upgrade when you have one, can you?
Doing pretty
Yeah,
good.
he's an old sawmill logger. He's a tough one. He give the nurses a run for their money. Which didn't help any, the fact that he kind of blamed me for letting him tie him down. He was not very happy with me. So.
LG's here.
Yeah.
Howdy, LG.
You've been wondering where Ike is. There you are, ain't you?
Yeah, I got a whole lot of haze. Hello, everybody.
What did Pa do for work in his younger days? He actually he worked where they made rubber floor mats, and he worked in a plant that made golf clubs, and for a while, not too long, and then he logged and sawmilled the rest of his life. I remember the rest of his working days, you know. Somebody said you look tired. We're all tired.
Kind of am, actually. A little bit tired. Hello, Eddie. Poor boys alone said.
Gail says, "Hey, Isaac."
Hello, Gail.
Hello, Mark.
Mark.
Thank you, Stevie.
Adam. Hello.
Hey, Steve, if you got any snow off of this.
Me and Chloe's been cleaning house today because it was the boys haven't been doing a whole lot of cleaning while I've been gone.
Well, we have been working though.
They have been working.
John Hunt, howdy. Gosh, we get a lot of comments at once.
Jason says, "Have you been in the other room talking to girls?"
No. No.
Southern Root says, "Hey, Isaac." Luke said, "Hi, Isaac."
Hello.
Did you get his biscuits that last couple of days? Connor's had a biscuit every morning. We're supposed to be getting some snow.
5 to 8 inches, huh?
5 to 8 inches, they're saying, which that's another story. Last Friday, it snowed. Was it Friday or Thursday?
Mark.
Anyway, it snowed. My cousin went and sat in for me. And so Tommy took her down to the hospital. And on the way back, his 4-wheel drive messed up. Our one dependable, we thought, vehicle, which Chloe's is dependable, but
Not snow.
Chloe's is just a little Toyota Corolla or Camry. But anyway, it was funny because his vehicle went into neutral. And is that what it did? It was like jumping into neutral or something. So on Friday, when he took me back to the hospital, we drove all the way to the hospital in second gear and back.
That's pretty fun, ain't it?
It was not fun. Then we got there and they'd changed the rules. Only one person could visit once you go into the ICU. If you come out to go to the bathroom or to get something to drink, you're done for the day. So when you go in those doors, you stay your time. And when you go out, you don't go back. So Tommy ended up sitting in the truck and waiting on me to go in for a visit on Friday. And then Chloe, she's been going with me some, and she'll sit in the car. So
LG says, Ozzy, you better say hi to Scott before he starts crying.
hey, Scott.
Scott, I was watching that live the other day, and I heard you say Chloe was your favorite.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Thought you was hiding from me just because I wasn't commenting didn't mean I was there. Didn't. How that came out wrong.
I agree, Dirty South Logan. They were going to make us leave on Sunday, the night that Dad got, before he went to ICU on Sunday morning, that doctor that had came in, and she didn't want us there, and which they had called me and asked me to come help, and so she wasn't happy about that, and because none of the other patients that had this could have visitors except for Dad. Which the nurse told her, said, you know, we called her and asked for her help. And so crazy. But let's see, there was something up here I was going to. Thank you, Mark Davis. I appreciate that so much.
Bro, let's friend just send up a prayer for your whole family. Peace.
Mike says, your dad is tougher than a pine knot. I worked with him at his sawmill and just about worked me to death.
Who?
Yeah, Mike, he knows him personally.
Mike. Which one?
Right here.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a tough one. And the respiratory therapist, she got bit a few times.
Oh, you hadn't told him about that?
No, I hadn't told that yet.
That one nurse, though, she didn't let him bite him, did she? What'd she do? Just stick her finger up to his mouth when he was...
No, he was, she was going to put some chapstick on his lips because his lips had got dry. And he acted like he was going to bite her, too.
Yeah. Scott said...
Huh?
I said, Scott said, I know you were beside Lance. Silly, of course. Uh-huh. Hey, he changes this everything when I put him on the spot.
Uh-oh.
He changes his story every time.
I felt a storm brewing on here in Canada.
Yeah. Everybody's saying Scott busted.
I know I've missed
Chloe's
a
down here.
whole lot of
Chloe's down here, too.
these comments.
Scott's lying
The
to us
puppy's
both.
doing good. Yeah, Connor would love to drive us to the hospital in Big Red, but Well, he just got 2 new tires on it, didn't he?
Yeah. Wow. Comments are going down fast, aren't they?
I thought it'd be kind of neat to. Yeah, Landon's at a ball game tonight. His brother-in-law is having homecoming tonight. Yeah, we're still selling shirts. Some of the ones that we have made, we had an order, a couple of orders. We got one of them out, and Chloe did. She did it. Thankfully, she had watched me make them, and she was able to do that. And I think we still have one more to do.
Scott says easy now, Barney.
There was something up here I was going to answer. Oh, I know what I was saying. I thought it would be really neat, like to have a map and put a thumbtack in every state that people were praying for Dad, and just show him where he could see a visual, you know. And I also had an idea, and I'd run it by the nurse today, which he's having trouble, you know, remembering stuff, was making him a little photo album of just pictures, you know, like a little therapy book, and see if that couldn't jog his memory some.
Dad. Reed Davis, he wants to know, how much did you pay for the Timberjack 380A skidder?
Too much.
If you don't mind asking. 20,000? Yeah. Reed, that just confirmed 20,000.
Rebecca Davis, thank you so much for joining in. You have a good evening. San Antonio, Texas.
Is that where she's from?
The Major Change.
Oh, yeah.
Be sure to tag Louisiana, Southwest, and Northeast.
We're going to do that on live.
Tag on
Yeah, that would be really fun.
Well, I point down this, my face looks really dark.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't taking my hat off because my hair's a mess. I'll
take the hat off.
No.
Dothan, Alabama.
Stephanie.
Don't we go through Dothan, Alabama?
Stephanie Perkins, I love the map idea. You like the map idea?
Trevor Johnson, Dothan, Alabama. We go through there to the beach.
I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah, we hadn't talked about Isaac's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
We were at the hospital. We came home on Isaac's birthday. Lexi and Landon went by and picked up Isaac a birthday cake. And I come home on his birthday, which was the 3rd. He turned 14. The 12-year-old logger, 13-year-old logger, now the 14.
How long? We started YouTube when I was 12, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
So we've been doing it for about 2 years.
Yes, Trevor, going to Panama City.
Right.
So, yep, Isaac's had a birthday, and Connor will have one the 25th. Him and Landon has the same birthday.
Mine was the 3rd, wasn't it?
Yep. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Can you believe I'll be 17?
Yeah, I just got.
Thank you, Claude.
Thanks, Claude.
Happy birthday to Isaac from Claude.
Thank you.
I'll be 18.
Thank you, buddy.
I only got one more year. So I'm driving.
Middle Georgia.
Hey, Tommy Perkins, if I get my license, Mom lets me, I want to come to Louisiana. Mom, you let me drive to Louisiana?
No.
Why? I just need to go. I
don't even let Chloe drive to the store.
Me and Tommy's going to meet in Kansas.
You can't drive before you
Trevor, you're a truck driver. You was in Tennessee today?
Yeah, no, that's the place that the public land Tommy Perkins hunts.
John says Connor broke Big Red. Isaac said he did. Yeah, we found somebody in the comments didn't much care for Isaac saying that Connor did it, and they let us know it.
They got mad at me. Isaac,
John Hunt, there's lights on the equipment and on your hard hat. But other than that, there is no light. If you turn your light off, you can't see your hand inch from your face. Okay.
Tom person said, "Come on, buddy. I'll put you a bag of corn out. A bag of corn out."
Lori said you can drive to Oklahoma and see them too.
What's closer? Louisiana's closer. About the same.
Who said that? Where'd it go? Somebody said you're already driving.
Hey, well, I'll just stop by, pick up Eddie from Poor Boy's Little Homestead, and we'll all three just go out there hunting. Pick up Eddie, then go meet Tommy.
I think Eddie was in here. Would you ride with him, Eddie?
Better ask Tommy about his driving skills.
Tommy, I was having fun that day. That I was not serious driving. I was trying to scare him. We'll just say that. No,
Jen and Wiley says you might as well visit them while you're in Oklahoma.
good Lord, I'm gonna have to go.
Maybe
around
we'll get rich one day
and just have our
and we'll just get an RV and we're just going to go. We'll just drive around and see all these people.
A private plane.
Eddie says he'll ride with you.
Okay. Yes, I'll ride with it.
Sometimes we go to Kentucky.
Yeah.
Patrick.
I actually got a YouTube.
Tommy
that I
used to
watched.
sell lumber in Monticello, Kentucky, at the floor in Monticello Flooring.
How far is it from where is it?
Are you
Tommy
familiar with
Perkins?
that area?
Tommy said, "Let me know how many bags of corn to put out."
Sarah wants to come to Tennessee, so she'll trade out with you.
Trade out. Oh, so I come for about a month. Am I allowed to get out of school for that long? A month?
In the summer.
Well, deer season ain't open in the summer.
Southern Roots said we can go on tour.
That'd be extra cool, dude. You see those Do Perfect people that went on tour?
Mm-mm.
They made a bunch of shows all around the world. They have one in Tennessee, I think.
All my hope is in Jesus. Houseward says, yep. Y'all come to Hazard, Kentucky. What did you buy in Hazard, Kentucky one time? Tommy's dad bought a sawmill in Hazard, Kentucky.
Reed said, "Isaac, take a hard left real quick and come to North Carolina."
Very flat.
Is it very flat in Hazard, Kentucky? Tommy said. Row Vids. Hello. Did I say that right?
Where?
Your work sounds fun. You want to switch jobs?
With who?
John Hunt's asking Patrick.
Oh.
What did that say? Y'all ever come to Virginia? Never have. Tommy's been to Virginia Beach, but I've never been to Virginia. Oh, Patrick said he used to work there at the flooring plant.
Yeah.
You may have saw Tommy there before. Who knows?
That's probably
Some curvy roads.
Go to newest comment. All right. Screen. Come on down to southern Arkansas.
For Bigfoot.
Oh.
Has
Yeah.
nobody ever found him?
I've actually found Bigfoot before. He's actually in our woods.
Where do you live, Hayden? He says it's pretty big mountains. You just come deer hunt with him this fall in Hazard.
Yeah,
Now that sounds like my alley. I like deer hunting.
Mountains on both sides.
Scott says pack a bag and head north. It's cold, but really no snow.
So you want me to
I'd
come
like
and
to see
visit?
Canada. I'd love to go visit.
You
there.
want me to come and see him?
Oh, after he's talked about you?
Yeah, after he's talked about me.
Oh, he loves you.
I want to see
how about Kansas? I grew up in East Tennessee. We're going to cut some black walnuts soon. Oh, I've never been to Kansas either, but I'd like to.
Kansas.
It's flat out there, ain't it?
Where did y'all buy your skidder tire chains, Tommy?
Actually, a still dealership, ain't it?
Heavy.
A store in Cookville.
Oh, we bought them in Cookville at Gentry's.
Shop.
Gentry's.
Lawn and Garden.
Gentry's in Cookville.
Gentry's Power Equipment. I think.
Oh, we set everything under sun. Which one is the right one? And they was green at first. They didn't match our.
Let's see here. That took off. Where'd it go?
Wait, hold on.
See you, Mikey. I appreciate you praying for Dad.
Is that Mikey Key?
Mm-hmm.
See you, Mikey.
Ooh, we have some brutes down here. 2 years ago, I killed a double drop tine. Ooh, 200-inch buck. That is a monster.
Where's that at?
Where are you from, Patrick? That's his name.
So you want from
Good night, Reed.
Kentucky?
Yeah, I'd like to see Michigan, Gail.
A 200-inch deer is a pretty big deer.
Never been to Michigan either.
A guy we seen.
We went up to,
I was gonna say.
Chicago.
Pike County, Kentucky.
Good night, all. S. Gentry.
Gail's want to take us to the mill.
The flour mill?
Good night, S. Gentry. I appreciate you stopping by, and I really appreciate the prayers for Dad.
The major train is here. Mark, are you done with there?
Yeah, this community, the major change is awesome how we come together in the tough times. This community has really, really, really been awesome. Yep, that's exactly where it's at, Mark. Gentry's Power Equipment.
Wait, what's S at S Gentry? Is that?
That's Lori's mom, S. Gentry.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was Gentry's and Son Trucking. Wow.
No.
How did she get to do it? They doing better?
Oh, he's
Are they feeling better, Lori?
hard.
Hazard, Kentucky.
Hazard, Kentucky. Dad, a double drop tine. That's a pretty nice deer. You don't even know what a double drop tine is, do
So
you?
what do you do, John Hunt? Are you a logger? Wisconsin. Hey, I have been to Wisconsin.
I haven't been.
We just went over the line.
Jelly Bean place. Where's that?
Have you ever been to the
Belly?
Jelly Belly? Went to the Jelly Bean place.
I haven't been many places.
Tommy's dad did. He went to Cancer Treatment Centers of America up there in Illinois, and we went over to Wisconsin one day while we were visiting.
Oh, I didn't go. Did you go to Jelly?
Mm-hmm.
Did you remember?
I wasn't alive, was I?
Yeah, he was little.
You full of jelly beans.
Isaac Reed.
Yeah, I don't know where
Scott's-
Tom's at tonight. He's usually in here.
What's LG? What's Scott's Reed Scott? Isaac Reed Scott's where's it at?
Oh, muffin. Donna, get him a tissue.
What muffin? What did he mean by that? Don't tell me.
Scott, if you're going to talk like that, you're going to have to give him a definition. I'm glad to hear they're doing good, Lori.
Scott. you gotta tell me what
Southwest
that means.
Virginia.
Or
Fred's been to the Jelly Belly factory. It was really, really neat, the
I can-
tour we took.
I can trust LG, so you tell me what that means.
Okay,
Or-
it was in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. That's Tommy's sister, mom and dad there.
Hey,
There's Tammy and Dale.
Tammy Dale's on there.
Yeah.
Hello, Tammy Dale.
Tell
Everybody say hi to Mom and Dad. That's Tommy's sister.
Yes, Isaac, my favorite. Scott's a liar. Well, that's not bad. Scott's lying. He's
Come
not.
out to Oregon, hunt for Paul Bunyan, the 20-foot tall auger. Well, we've got one of them here. Why would I come to Oregon? Have you not saw Landon?
He's not 20 foot.
He's close. Good night, Southern Roots.
Nobody ever answered me what.
That sounds good, the major change.
Nobody ever answered me what the mufflin was supposed to mean.
Good night, Robert.
All the way to like the bottom. Is that all the way at the bottom? Hello, Mom and Dad.
Mark, we know where that's at all too well.
Nobody's answering me. What was the mufflin?
He says, I like to come up and meet and visit with y'all sometime. I need to go to Delk's sometime to get a fuel pedal for my skidder. Mark, aren't you from Livingston? Are you from Livingston?
Isaac, I mean, bless your little heart.
Mark Davis.
Or
Have
poor
we ever
baby.
been to Yadkinville, North Carolina? Have we ever been there? Yadkinville, North Carolina.
I'm about to ask Siri.
Nobody.
will
We went to.
answer me.
We've been to South Carolina. I haven't been to North Carolina. I don't think.
Oh, Isaac, it means bless your little heart, poor baby. Scott, digging up.
Isaac, somebody wants to know what kind of deer rifle you got for Christmas.
Oh, it wasn't a deer rifle. It was a 22 long rifle.
Oh, okay. Well,
I answered you, Isaac. It's a Savage 22 long rifle. Should I go get it? Show them. It ain't loaded.
You better make sure.
I'll make sure about it.
Thank you, Houseward. I think it's a saying you say to a kid having fit. You say they're having a muffin moment. It's a joke, Buddy. Buddy is from Louisville, Kentucky. And Mark, yes, he's from Livingston. Mark, do you sell your timber down there in Livingston?
Here she
Or your
comes.
logs, rather.
Come on. You ready?
Good night, Gail. I appreciate you being here so
Okay.
much.
Tommy, I did not send you a picture on Christmas, but better time than never. It's kind of long. It's a long rifle. Pow.
This is what his nanny and pa got him for Christmas.
Let me read on here. A Savage J22 Cal 22 LR by Savage. Why does it say Canada on here? Does Scott make these?
Hey, Mike Rogers, how's it going?
Canada INC. But fill it up. Y'all the scopes alright. That's kind of open.
We appreciate that, Mike.
No,
I need to tighten up some. My screw might be loose. They got anything in?
Adam, Connor's actually asleep over here on the couch, but I'll tell him.
Connor.
Everybody's left me. Where'd everybody go? I'm not used to doing this. Do you want to come on here and talk to me?
I'll let Mike catch up.
What?
I'll let Mike do a little talking. Him and Scott's got a few going over
Yeah.
there. Honey,
Scott's digging him a hole. He ain't gonna be able to climb out of.
Patrick says, what do you hunt with, Isaac?
I hunt with a 30-30 lever action. Most accurate is a 22 LR is a Savage long barrel. I think that's what mine is. Oh, look who
I
it
know,
is.
Stephanie.
Mike Rogers. How's
Don't
that?
be trying to sell him no cats.
I ain't got no more to sell. Well, yeah, I do.
Mike,
Mike, do you want another cat?
Ask him if you ever fighting them cats up.
You ever fatten the cats up, Dad wants to know, Mike?
Oh, yeah, I started to say, Lori, I didn't think you did hugs.
What do you mean?
She says, give Connor a hug for me. Mark says he's been selling everything from this job I'm on now to Toby Hammock at Walnut Creek Sawmill because the landowner wanted it sold there, but he is paying very good.
Yeah, Toby.
Dad, is that the guy who you're wanting?
You know him?
You want to ask?
Yep, Tommy knows him.
Say,
Jerry Shaw.
we know.
Chris Tuttle says, hi, Isaac.
Hello, Chris.
Marlin or Winchester?
I didn't look at that. I think it's. Oh, that's two different brands, ain't it? A Marlin or Winchester. Mine's a Savage. I don't know.
Tommy looks like Henry Fonda. I don't know who that is.
So you don't know you like Fonzie?
Oh, I didn't know what his name
Ain't that
was.
who that was?
Henry Fonda? Really? Played Fonzie? Let's see.
No, that's
We'll get copyrighted.
I think who that is.
Okay, let's go back to the bottom.
Like it's Henry.
Let's see here.
Who is that?
Oh, did I go get off of it?
Henry Fonda.
Ozzy,
I may have the wrong one.
that's a 20. Ozzy, that's a 22 mag. Mine's
He's an
not.
American filmmaker.
Oh,
That is not Fonzie.
No, that ain't the one. What was his name? What was his name? I don't know him. That looks like that favors.
You think Tommy looks like him?
I had the wrong one.
Oh, John Hunt. Tommy, Dad looks like him.
Tommy didn't say that. Somebody else did.
Ozzy, that's a 22 Magnum. I actually asked my buddy that because my gun, I noticed it wasn't I use. I have to try to get out.
You know, this might be the longest live we've ever had.
Why? Because I'm on here.
No.
Stop, you know. Quit.
My gun, I was shooting CCI shells, which is supposed to be one of the highest grades you can shoot. Like, they're supposed to be really good. But my gun was not shooting. I can hear myself twice.
Tommy, turn the volume down.
It would not shoot semi-automatic. It would shoot one, fire it, and it'd put it into the chamber, but it would not fire it, and you cock it back again and put a new one in it, and it would shoot it, but it would not shoot the one it loaded itself with CCI. So I got another shell. Only had like 10 bullets of that, and it shot fine, semi-automatic. I don't know what's up with CCI shells.
Here's a picture I took of me and Dad.
Good grief.
Can you see it? It's the wrong way.
Mom, you're suited up, ain't you?
Yeah.
That's when he was unconscious, though, wasn't it? Or was that today?
No, that's been a while.
Wait, what was him setting up? Is that him earlier? That's him.
I was going to show this. This is a picture. He was having a good evening. He was eating Little Caesars pizza and watching the Three Stooges. This is right before he got, the day before he got so sick.
But does he look like that now?
And look what kind of shirt he's got on.
Oh, Pa Buck is rapping.
Reppin'.
the
Little Southern
Southern
Brothers.
Brothers merch. So, Pa, Buck is one of you guys got to buy some at littlesouthernbrothers.com. Had to promote it a little bit. I know. Okay, let's go. See if Scott ever had anything to say back to me about him digging a hole. Step of faith.
Here he is with his pizza.
Oh.
He's not taking his eyes off the Three Stooges. Is that what he? Yeah, that's what he was watching.
Yeah. She wasn't wanting to go, was she?
No. All right, let's see here. We're gonna have to close this up.
Oh, we got at least till an hour and 30. I just have got on here.
Tommy, I told him, I told Mom that Stephanie said that Vince were coming to Tennessee to visit him.
Are they
when he got
actually?
better.
Are they actually? Come on down to the snowy state of Tennessee.
Hello, Step of Faith.
Step of faith. Did you ever go to that one job, or did you ever get a call from that CCISL? Are the best. That's what I thought too. Chris.
Mark said that he knows Jerry Shaw and Toby is paying up to $220 a board foot on clear white oak saw logs.
Yeah, that's. Hey, I was looking at the when you can't get to the border, I'll come back you up.
When you can come get to the border, he'll come pick you up.
Oh. Okay, Scott.
We appreciate it, Step of Faith.
I like Jerry
Next
Shaw.
time I'm heading down south, I will bring my dad's 700 Remington. 50s for shooting on the 100,000-yard range when the Army. We did a job out by the Norris Junkyard in Clark Range.
Huh.
Well, we're at that, don't we?
Some of our old stomping ground.
If you ever done that in the muddy, did you do that in the muddy pond?
Patrick said I've never
Thank you, Bill.
heard that, but I worked under a graveyard once and seen some scary things.
The Chase Man, I'm going to leave this live up since we don't have any music in it. We won't get in trouble, hopefully. And if you want, you can go back and watch and get the update on what's been going on.
I'm with Tommy. Y'all like, subscribe. Hey, and I got to remind you something. It
says, now come out to Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. I'll take you tie fishing and introduce you to orca whales.
Orca whales. Never seen one of those before, have you? I've never seen a whale in person. I've seen dolphins in person, though. Have you?
Good night, Mark. I'm really glad that you stopped by.
Well, maybe we'll bump into each other one of these days.
Who?
Mark.
I'm sure if you're around Livingston, we're liable to bump into each other.
And if you see us, come up to
We've
us.
been spending a lot of time there.
If you see us, come up to us and say, hey. And we'll be friends.
I was out on Muddy Pond Road the other day, got me some chickens. Started to yell at you.
Oh.
You bought some chickens?
Chickens.
I seen a old lady look at me in the old works under the graveyard, wave at me and walk into an intersection and disappear. Hey, Lonnie Curtis, how are you?
Hey, Lonnie.
Lonnie, hi. Donna, hi. Isaac, hi. Oh, hi, Donna, Isaac, hi, Tommy, Connor, Landon. Landon's not here. Connor's asleep. And you just moved.
Lori says if she saw us out somewhere, she would definitely come talk.
Mm.
Well, it was funny because when we were at the, we were in town one day and going to a boot store, and there was a car started blowing the horn and they were waving. It was like, that's weird. Who are those people? So I don't know if it was somebody that recognized the boys or what, but then whenever we were at the Logan or the Paul Bunyan show, we had some people to come up and they told Connor, they were like, hey, you need that equipment or something like that. And
Yeah.
of course we didn't recognize them. And then they went on to say that they watched them, which was pretty funny.
Yeah, we actually met quite a few people at the Paul Bunyan show, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. It was a lot of fun.
That came out wrong. We met.
Patrick wants to know, how tall are you now? Whenever he went to the doctor when he had the flu, he was 6'1".
Yeah, 6'1" around in there somewhere.
Hunter, the official gamer, said, if I ever saw you, I would ask for an autograph and brag that I met you guys.
I mean, I don't know if you want our autograph. We ain't that famous, are we? We ain't famous at all.
You don't seem to be famous to me. You're just Isaac.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie says,
I would
stop and talk to you.
Hey.
Chris says to go wake Connor up.
Then he'd be grumpy.
I've been all over Livingston. Thought allows sawmill shutdown. Oh, thought Allen's sawmill shut down.
The famous Tennessee loggers. Mm-hmm.
Stephanie says, I feel honored that I have famous friends. Patrick says, I had a heart attack last June. I seen Jesus. It was amazing. I fell over underground at a head drive. It don't matter if you have a YouTube channel or not. Every day is famous of what they do best. You have a great weekend too, Brian.
Okay, Chris.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Okay. Now, I have some predictions. If Tennessee Titans don't stink it up, I feel like Tennessee Titans and what's that team called?
Who is it, Tommy? Help him out.
Whatever Tom Brady's team is. Tampa Bay. I have a feeling Tampa Bay and Tennessee Titans will make it. I don't know. Our famous runner back, Derrick Henry, is supposed to be back. Next game, ain't it? Next game we play, he should be back. He's supposed to be back Sunday. But
hey, Lonnie. Pa's doing good.
Cut me off.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But I think Lana said they gave him another week to rest.
Wicked Steve's in here. Sorry, y'all. Stuck at work. Sending y'all, as always, so much love and prayers, especially for Pa, and big hugs to my buddies Ike and Con. Love you always. Thank you guys so much, Steve, for all the Christmas presents that you sent. The boys haven't got to use their metal detectors yet because of everything that's been going on, but they're wanting to.
Did anybody?
And thanks to the Perkins for y'all's gifts.
Oh, wait. Maybe a little thing I want to see what Scott said.
Dasher guy says Allen Sawmill is shut down. Someone bought it and making it storage.
My predictions may be wrong.
Have you been to a NASCAR race, Isaac? I've gone to 3. In Vegas, was favorite driver is Chase Elliott.
What? I said Tennessee and Tampa Bay. I mean, not Tampa Bay. Yeah, it is Tampa Bay.
Why would you pick Tennessee?
Who said that?
I did.
Oh, well, Tennessee played and they won. When this was is it called the playoffs? What we was playing for last week, Dad? Was we playing in the?
We playing for home field advantage for the playoffs.
We was playing for home field advantage for the playoffs, and we won all 2 games. I think both games, and now we ain't got to play for until when? We get a bye, and we got home field advantage now. So why wouldn't I pick my favorite team? And we got our star running back coming back next week. So why wouldn't I pick our own team? Now somebody's gonna get mad at me for picking Tennessee.
If you could have your dream car right now, what would it be?
Me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Some people would.
What would your dream car be?
Okay. Now, I don't know much about these cars, but if I had to pick 2, and I'll narrow it down to 1 after this, a Bugatti or a Lamborghini Aventador.
Now, what in the world would you want that for?
I don't know what I want it for in Tennessee, but
Me neither.
I don't know what. I mean, Tennessee, we got some nice roads, but not in where we live. It's too rough. But Lamborghini, I'd probably pick the Bugatti though, because if somebody give it to me, I'd just sell it back and get the money from it.
Scott says one big hit and your running back is out picking tulips.
That's a lie. I hate to tell you that, Scott, but that is a lie.
Oh, that's so funny. Shh, let's not fuss.
No,
You're fussing with Scott.
That's a lie.
Oh,
You
it's so
should-
funny.
Scott
Somebody says a 1962
Yeah, cut
Ford
me off.
Falcon is the way to go.
I like how you cut me off. Scott,
Beastly and fast.
stop cutting me off. Scott,
Have you ever gone to a
Stop.
hockey game?
No, I have not. I'm not.
Before. Nashville is the closest place.
Scott, that's a lie.
You can't log in those cars.
Scott, that's a lie. And you should say Derrick Henry. Yeah, I don't even know if you've ever seen him, but he is huge. He stiff-armed a grown man. See him flying up in the air. This guy was married.
I'd like to know what size shoe is Papa Big Boss and my buddies Ike and Con. Got a big surprise to send them. Bless and love y'all.
I'm a size 11. Dad's a size what?
What are you? A size 10 and a half?
I'm a size 11, ain't I?
And Connor is I think a 6. Eight, like a youth 6. Isaac needs a Nissan hardbody, it says.
Huh.
Joseph's going to Gatlinburg this weekend. That sounds fun. You're going to get snowed in if you go to Gatlinburg this weekend. LG says, be nice to your mama.
Hey. She was the one who.
Oh, a
kept on cutting me off.
1969 Chevy Camaro and 1970 Dodge Charger.
But I think it was kind of funny how Scott
69 Chevy Camaro sounds good.
said
Chevy Camaro.
that our running back one hit and he's going to be in La La Land. That's a lie. It may hurt him, but it ain't going to knock him in the La La Land. La La Land. Well, not this weekend. Next.
Oh, okay.
What?
He ain't going this weekend, but next weekend to Gatlinburg. Somebody thought, or Chris said he would have thought you'd have picked a Volkswagen.
Wait, get mom to play. Who's that?
Striker Bud, we appreciate you watching. Vermont, yeah. Everybody that's in here, we have 102 people. It says, go down there in the comment and just type in what state you're from. And I'm going to fix Dad a map and put a pin or mark everywhere, every state that's represented.
Okay. What's your favorite saw? Have y'all what?
House we're going to try the 500 out yet.
No, we have.
We got 97 in here. Do you think we can get 97 responses?
Indiana,
Huh?
Ontario, Canada, Virginia, Oklahoma, Arizona, Alabama, Indiana,
Hunter
Ohio,
well,
South
this
Dakota,
cars
yeah.
would be good for.
Oklahoma, Indiana.
I see people commenting that's never commented before that I can remember.
Arkansas,
Indiana.
LG's mom's in Arkansas.
South Carolina, Louisiana.
Okay, Hunter. Louisiana 1, Mississippi 9.
Indiana,
Where's he?
Kentucky, Alaska.
So-
Ooh, Mark Davis, Clear, Alaska. I saw a while ago that somebody was on here from Sweden. It said.
John Hunt, I run my MS 500i logging today. Where's John Hunt from?
Oregon.
Oregon, that's what I thought.
What do you say you done for?
Log.
He's a logger. He's a logger boy. I'm trying to make it.
Yeah, South Dakota.
It did.
Arkansas.
John Hunt, how? Tommy P's talking to old John Hunt. Well, the guy we was working for before we moved, he said, I think this is what Dad said. He said him and his wife, they was coming down to Tennessee to their cabin, and he said, I think I'm coming down here and hoping I get snowed in.
Northwest Florida.
Shreveport.
Bye, Hunter. Everybody's still saying where they're from.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of people.
Vancouver Island.
Vancouver Island. Buddy and Tommy Perkins about 15 minutes
From
apart
each other.
That's funny. Tommy Perkins and a lot of people on here are close together. Have you noticed that?
Chris wants to know if there's anybody else here from British Columbia besides him. So if you're from British Columbia, hop in here and let Chris know.
He said Isaac besides me. British Columbia. Anybody from Australia?
Where are you from, Patrick Fitzpatrick? Have we talked to him already?
What's y'all's last name?
Huh?
Patrick wants to know what our last name.
Didn't you play ball with somebody by that name?
Our last
Patrick
name is. When I talk to Tommy Perkins, me and him talk sometimes, and I I call Tommy Perkins Tommy P. What's old Tommy P up to?
Somebody says that there's an echo. Could it be because Isaac turned his phone on?
My phone ain't on. No, that's Dad's phone was on for a minute. That's why you can hear too. And Tommy Perkins, Tommy P. I was a B. Yes.
Tommy says he figures that John was an old timer.
Houseward?
You an old timer, old time and
Y'all
logging?
should hook up with Buck and Billy Ray.
Who said that? Y'all should hook up with Buck and Billy Ray.
Isn't that the guy who had big old tanks of Mountain Dew, Dad? Is that him? Them big old barrels of Mountain Dew on the back of his truck? Who was that? I think our comments are coming in slow.
Late.
Yeah. Because we ain't getting hardly.
He's originally from Pennsylvania. In
Yeah.
Oregon right now. Zombie Prepper. Hello. Tommy says, John, I was thinking you were old for some reason. I don't know how old John is.
Oh, John.
Mm-hmm.
We've watched Buck and Billy Ray a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tommy. What's that mean?
I have no clue.
Tommy Perkins. He says, nah, old timer loggers was 1940s. Okay, guys. I think it's about.
Might as well go for 2 hours.
West Virginia, McDowell County.
Tommy Buck and Billy Ray is a very positive man.
Tommy's just trying to find somebody older than him, ain't he?
Oh,
Think that's what it is?
Tommy's.
I don't know. Tommy told you one time
I'm
how
gonna
old he
take a
was.
wild guess. Tommy is.
Please don't start guessing people's ages.
No, it ain't gonna be bad. I'm gonna guess Tommy's a young 15, plus another 43. Am I right,
It's
Tommy?
not good to guess people's ages. That never turns out well.
Tommy, I wish I was there. I like running traps. It's pretty fun. But I can't trap no more because the person I was selling my fur to quit buying it.
When y'all going to do another podcast or singing gospel music, houseword.
Oh, I gotta tell them something.
We get in trouble every time they sing.
Yeah.
So
I might be
YouTube don't like that. Adam Pierce is 40.
Okay, I gotta tell him something.
LG says, LG Lori.
Isaac.
No, don't ask him to guess ages.
So
Isaac.
Mom, she asked me.
Oh gosh.
People just go ahead and start asking me to guess your age. Okay, Lori. Okay, so Lori. I'm trying to think. Lori, you look.
No.
Oh, well, Lori's 43. Is that
Lonnie,
bad?
who are you talking about? You says you used to watch his videos till he insulted me live on a video one time. Who are you talking about?
Who's that?
John Hunt says he's younger than Tommy Perkins.
John. How old's Tommy P? I'm gonna guess. I'm just joking, Tommy.
Tommy says he don't know about that.
Stephanie's wanting me to guess her age. Okay.
Let me give you a hint.
No, I don't
I'm
want
just going. No, not a hint. Just some advice. Anytime somebody,
to guess.
you always guess on the lower end.
I got two people waiting for me.
At least by
okay. Tommy Perkins.
At least by, like, if you think they might look 30, just guess 20.
Tommy Perkins is younger than Dad, ain't he?
Yeah.
Everybody's younger than us.
He's younger than me.
Wait, but okay,
They're way younger than us.
they are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Tommy Perkins, you're 45. Stephanie, you're 42.
LG said you missed it by 10 years. She's
What?
33.
Oh, I said 43.
Mm-hmm. What did I just tell you?
I mean, I didn't know. Darn, check your phone. Does anybody else
Hello,
want me
Lonnie.
to guess their age? You're my favorite for sure now, Isaac.
How old did you guess him?
I said 40, I think 45 or 43, and Stephanie's 42. I knew I loved you. They're saying I guessed way too low.
Lonnie said,
How old are you guys actually, though?
Lonnie's 18. Lord, you've caused people to start lying, Isaac.
I was close to Stephanie.
You wasn't supposed to lead him into temptation.
Tommy Perkins is 48.
48.
I was close. Man, good grief. When you get older, for some reason.
How old do you think I am, Ike?
I know you're 50.
Guess my age, Isaac.
Adam says, kids, settle down.
Stephanie, Tommy told me your age. So I know. I was close to Jens's age, though. I was close to Tommy P. I said 45. Guess my age, and if I'm a boy or girl,
Guess my age, and if I'm a boy or a girl, my avatar.
We're Gentry's.
Wait, you're an avatar?
Hey, Tim Gentry.
Okay. This is the hard part, though. Ashley. Well, it's a girl because your name's Ashley. And you're, gosh, I don't know, you're a Lego person on your screen.
How about if he had the...
I'm going to guess 23, Ashley. You're a girl, 23. The picture.
Tim, that's why we did this video tonight, because a lot of people got it confused and thought that Tommy was the one that was sick and in ICU, but it's actually my dad. And so we talk all about that at the first of the video and tell kind of what all's been going on and everything. So it wasn't Tommy, it was actually my dad.
Did we ever get him here now?
No. And
oh, Mom, you lied to me. LG said I'm not 33. LG, was I close? I said you were 43.
I need to get your address, Tim, so I can send you your knife. That's been about to drive me crazy. And I also have your wife's ornaments too that I made her.
Oh, is he on there?
Yep.
Gentry and Son Trucking. Hello. Sorry I missed you.
Well, if you would stop trying to guess people's ages,
Hey,
people's going to be.
Gentry, do you want me to guess
No,
your age?
don't.
I'm a man. Then why you got Ashley?
Just
Ash. Oh, what? Those rompers, Mommy.
Oh no, I hate to hear that, Tim.
What's that?
He tested positive today.
Damn it.
It's bad.
How?
It's some bad stuff. I'll tell you that. The C word is terrible.
I hope you've do that because I can let you know what seemed to have made a difference in Dad. This is what Dad's 12th day in ICU, 15th day in the hospital.
Look above my reply. I'm a man. Look at the picture. I'm 43. I was named after Ashley.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, I was close. I said.
Does any other of your family have it, Tim? And you just had food poisoning too, didn't you?
Who?
Tim Gentry.
Who's
I
good?
think he said that they went on a trip or something and ate.
Oh,
Oh Lord, no! You don't want him guessing your age.
guy. He's got 3 kids, right?
Yeah.
3 kids. Okay.
You're gonna make enemies. I'm just telling you.
I
Guessing
ain't gonna
people's
make
ages.
enemies. Hey, can I?
Everyone's got it, but your wife.
How old's your wife, Gentry?
Would anybody be interested? Let me tell you guys this while Isaac's fixed to make Tim mad.
You're 36.
So one of the doctors came into Dad's room and he wrote on the window some things for us to do to try to keep a preventative, or if you do have it, some things that you can take. Would anybody be interested in seeing what that is? I'll show you. I mean, if not, I won't. But if it'd be something that would help somebody, I don't care to. So I've got stuff lined up over here in the window.
Tommy, if I can say you're older.
So you're going to guess his age.
I already guessed his age.
What'd you say?
I said 36.
36.
Gentry's, was I right? I'm still waiting. When he gets over his COVID, I want to go drive that.
Lori's interested.
I want to go drive that 1,000 horsepower. Wasn't that what it was? Big truck in the donut field.
He's 31.
I missed it by 5. Are you mad at me now, Gentry? Let's see if Mama was right.
Okay, somebody's wanting to see.
I was wanting to see. Oh no. Oh Lord, she's bringing out her pill bottle. Pills. Please share. Please share. Everybody's wanting to share.
It'll take me a minute to get all around up.
Good grief. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 bottles. Giving it a shot. I don't know.
Somebody else wanting to take?
Oh,
Who poured this
give
drink?
it. Yeah. Give it to me. Give it to me. Okay, give it a shot. Ramble with the Brums.
He said he looks 12 when he shaves. It's the beard.
Oh. Okay, Scott's wanting me to guess his age.
Hey, Wanda.
Now, if I offend Scott, he offended me, so does that matter?
You and Scott just fuss.
Scott's a good 87 on a bad day. I'm just joking. Scott, you're probably 54.
Okay. So
Isaac, I'm the same age as Connor. Okay, Connor, I don't think that's true. Connor's 11, and he doesn't have a phone yet. So, Connor, I'm guessing, John Hunt, you're about 75. I mean, not 75, 27. Chloe rocks, yeah.
okay.
What was your age then, Scott? Chloe rocks, yeah.
So the whole family had the flu before Christmas, except for me. And I don't know if this had anything to do with it or not, but I was the only one taking this. So I was taking this super vitamin B complex. I was taking one of these every day. And I was taking, this is just from Spring Valley, super vitamin B complex, just basic from Walmart. And I was also doing these Omega complex. They're from doTERRA, which I don't know if some of you may not know that I'm in doTERRA, but I was taking these, and I didn't get the flu, so that was the only thing that was different. But anyway,
well, you also
so this is what the doctor when he came in the room. But anyway, he came in the room and we were talking. He was one of the doctors that had agreed with my switch in Dad's medicine. And so this is the very first thing. And he told me that he had been working with these patients since all this stuff has started, and he hasn't caught it yet. And so this is the first one. And I ordered this from Swanson. And the funny thing about this is right after he told me about this, I ran up to our local, to the local Walgreens there by the hospital. And guess what? This is being pulled off the shelves there at Walgreens. I don't know. I looked, the nurse also told me that you can't get it on Amazon now either. So it's QUERCETIN.
LG said can't see it.
Can you see it, Lori?
Pull it down a little bit.
Okay. And this is 250 milligrams 2 times a day. Okay. And it works with this. And this is just zinc, 50 milligrams. Take 2 of these a day. And what happens, the purpose of this is to penetrate the zinc into the cells. Okay. So we got that.
I gotta answer a question real quick.
This is the next one. You can't find this, or we couldn't find it at our local Walgreens because this has been pulled off the shelf too. As you can see, I ordered this from Swanson as well. And this is 600 milligrams 2 times a day. Okay.
Mary?
D3, 2,000 IU, 2 of these a day. Vitamin C. This is not the best vitamin C that you can get. I'm going to show you a better option for this. But you take 2 of these a day. They're 500 milligrams. But
and this is what the doctor wrote?
This is what I think is better. we had been taking this before this, I guess last year, but it's the lipospheric vitamin C. They're just in these little packs, and it's like a gel, and these are 1,000 milligrams. And you can put this in like water or something, but yes, Lori, this is what the doctor wrote on the window. This is the picture that I took of the window where he wrote it. He got a Sharpie and went over, or not a Sharpie, but like a dry erase marker, and went over to the window and wrote it on there. But these, you can order these from Amazon, and since all this C stuff's happened, these has went sky high. But Tommy'd rather take these than to take the pill, so
Ain't that stuff that tastes bad?
yeah, they don't taste good. I mean,
can you put it in
but
water?
It's not nothing that you couldn't swallow. You could put it in.
I have a bad gag reflex. Guess anybody want to know?
And then we've been doing this, which is PB Assist. It is a probiotic because, you know, the biggest part of your immune system is in your gut. So this is kind of tastes like those pixie sticks, you know, when you're a kid. We just put this in a little bit of water and drink it. That's also from doTERRA. And these are something that I think would be really good to add in too. I'm going to start doing this. It just helps with inflammation in the body, and they're double encapsulated to ensure they get down into the lower part of the gut and they don't digest before it gets there. As you can see that. Yeah.
Double capsule. Right.
So that's what we're doing to try to prevent. That's what he told us to take, and so that's what. And then I've added in some other things that I already knew. But yeah, I think, you know, if you're trying to prevent, or if you're trying to, if you do have it, it'd be good to start this. Plus, there's something else, I think, in my opinion, that you should take. And that's pretty controversial right now. So that's just everybody's, you know, own opinion.
So this one guy was wanting to know how I drive a semi. I don't drive a semi on the road. I just like, if Dad needs it pulled up, or me and Landon's about to band it up, and I just pull it up. I can drive one now.
Doctor, let's see, where'd that go? I don't know where that went. Oh, went too far.
Who's here, Dad? Obviously, because the dogs are going crazy.
I don't know what happened to that comment. Turmeric is excellent. We do ginger and garlic too. You can get the immunity booster drinks at Publix and Kroger's that work well. Yep. Thank you, Legendary Racing.
What?
He loves the house. Oh, hey, Donna. Dr. Zelenko made the Z-Stack claims or it helped high-risk patients to heal up and prevent it. HCQ found in citrus pills, the white. Yep. This right here is quercetin. This is, you know, on the oranges, that white part that you peel off that nobody likes to eat. That's what this is. So beef up on the oranges and eat all that white peel. That white that's on the fruit part. LG says, I'm at your house. Well, come on over and join us. Lonnie wants to know if we have any pigs. No. Some other meds that you held up are found in green tea naturally. That'd be something good to add too. We grow our turmeric, ginger, and garlic. I mix it with our smoothie daily with sea moss. That sounds interesting. I will. I'll Google that. Lori eats the white part of the peel. Definitely. Do they have you on, Tim? Do they have you on anything meds wise for it? Like
Turbo Lawn Care LLC. Do you like that F350?
I know they're putting some people on remdesivir.
Y'all, be sure to like and subscribe. We ain't quitting until we get 350 likes. We're at
They told us to
330.
try and eat as healthy as possible. We spray with 90% alcohol when we leave stores before we go in our house. So happy to hear you're following Dr. protocols. They are the best. Our selling manual will prescribe for anyone. Look her up online. She has docs in every state. Our doctor, the doctor that Dad has now, will write a prescription for it as well. Not yet. I'm in Florida. I just got sick today and did a test. Run by you a Walgreens and get you a one of the O2 things that you put on your finger. What's it called? Help me out, somebody. Where you monitor your oxygen. Keep a close eye on that.
Hey, John Hunt, Tommy Perkins, he don't leave till these live streams are over.
They're about $40, and they are well worth their money.
Even if he does have to wake up in the morning, Tommy don't leave till they're over, does he? Tommy Perkins, John Hunt. I don't know if he's still on here. Well, that's awful fun to be in Florida and getting sick, ain't it?
The turmeric is a natural anti-inflammatory. Yep. Oximeter. It's just a little thing, that you clip on your finger.
I gotta ask Gentry, was the C word testing, was that fun? They jabbed one of those flu things up my nose. That was terrible. Brought tears to my eyes. Then they stick that thing back in there to check and see if I had strep throat. Oh, they jabbed that thing all the way to the back of my throat. And it still was a push when it hit it.
I have read some about the colloidal silver. We didn't have it. What exactly is? Hey, Tom.
Tom Profit.
Mary, what all is the colloidal silver good for?
You go run your traps if you need to.
There's a girl that doesn't live too far from us. When they took her to the hospital on Friday night after I left with Mom. I got Mom home about 7, and her husband told me that they got her there about 9. And when she got there, how old would you say they are, Tommy? Mike's wife. They're younger than us, ain't they? Yeah. She's probably I don't know, in her 40s, I guess. And whenever they got her to the hospital, her oxygen was 55.
How low did Paws get?
Dad's got down into 81 or something like that. Dad's was? Oh, whenever they switched him off from it may have. I can't remember. Tom, where you been?
LG Homestead. Hello there.
Who?
Oh, wow.
Stephanie.
I wasn't her. I talked to her.
Yeah, there was another Proudfoot woman on here earlier. Stephanie says her oxygen was 89 when she went to the doctor and she thought she was dying. Good night, Victor.
My grandmother always told us to nibble on the
Lots of citrus pills, yeah.
Ghost just went upstairs. Oh no.
Oh, I didn't know what they was talking about. That was Chloe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how bad you felt at 89. Can you imagine how she felt at 55?
Stephanie Perkins said, I thought I was dying. Hello, Scott. Don't talk to Scott. He's been being mean to me, Tommy Proudfoot. He's been digging holes that he ain't gonna be able to get.
Good night, Wanda. I'm glad you joined us.
Is Step Fest still on here? Dirty South? I need to talk to Dirty South. How many likes we got?
I don't know. I don't even know how to look and see.
Oh no.
What's wrong?
We're changing our goal to 260 likes. Are you wanting us to get off here or something? I said 250, but now we're going to have to change it.
Thank you, Brian. We appreciate all the prayers.
We're going to have to change it to we're going to change it to 260, then we'll get off here. LL. Get after him. I mean, I've been trying to. He's been telling me I was his favorite, but then I caught him on a live telling Chloe was his favorite when he didn't know I was on his live. Been a big ordeal about Scott.
Isaac started guessing people's ages and people started leaving.
No, I don't think so. You said Lori was
That's what she said on there.
and she said no, I'm not 33. Was I right?
Thank
Lori?
you, Houseword. We appreciate the prayers.
I guess you 43. Was I right?
I know Ken Andrew. I'm a retired nurse who does naturopathics. I live and breathe this stuff. I'm a true help the patient kind of nurse.
Tommy Prophet, he's a Canadian. Forgive him. Scott said no.
I think I missed something that Mary must have said back in the comments. Scott said, a lady doesn't say her age, but I can say Lori is not 33.
Oh. What about, hey, Scott, can you tell me 43? Am I close or far away? Then I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you. You'll tell me if she's
so
close
many
to
things.
43.
It is antiviral, antibacterial, and it does not produce superbugs when it kills the bugs.
J Hart, I'm 77. Hey, J Hart, this is the first time I've seen him on here tonight.
See you on there?
Yeah.
Who?
J Hart.
Oh, J Hart.
Smash that like button.
I studied colloidal silver for years because it was showing up in the hospitals everywhere. It was first used 300 BC. You heard me right, before Jesus.
Keep adding, Isaac.
Well, I know that, there's a big debate about the ivermectin right now. And our doctor was talking about it, or Dad's doctor, he was talking about it, and he said, it won the Nobel Prize awarded in 2015, and now it's like, you know.
Hey, Ginger said he emailed.
Okay, I'll check that email in a minute. But now it's like, you know, and people. It's funny because probably 20 years ago, Tommy was working some cattle, and Tommy had a really bad head cold and stuff, and he was working some cattle, and he come in, he said he had poured it on his arm, and I was fussing on him. I was like, you're going to have to watch that. You know, that's got into your system. You know, it soaked into your skin. And it was funny, the next day, he was like, you're not going to believe this. He's like, but my head's a lot better. So he,
Or you're 3 years behind me, you told me last summer. What state y'all from?
Tennessee.
Tennessee, the big orange state.
Today we get the good stuff out of the pure silver rods through electrolysis. That makes onyx silver. Onyx silver has a very high pH, which makes it also a cancer killer, but not stable. Where do you get your colloidal silver, and what brand do you use?
Hey, Tom.
I know she said she wanted to get off from here, but I'm interested in this.
Who wants to get off here?
Or Mary had said good night that she was getting off, but I keep asking her questions. Sorry to hear your pa is still ill. What part of the U.S. are you located? I keep you in my prayers. We're in Tennessee.
J. Hart, welcome to the chat. John Hunt, J. Hart. Hunt, Hart. Hunt, Hart. J is the heart. Hunt is the
We've been on here 2 hours.
We're not. We got to go till 260.
Where do you even see that?
We was at 254 last time. Tommy P said. I think at least. We was at 250.
Where do you even see that at? Is it on here?
Yeah, it already went by.
Where?
It was on up there. But...
I mean, shouldn't we be able to see it on here?
What? What? Oh, no, you can't see it on here. Yeah, I won't show you. But there's 76 people watching.
I agree with that, Tim.
Oh, no. Tommy. Oh, somebody disliked. Yes.
It worries me because we've been, you know, sitting with Dad and stuff. And the last time, we all had it. It was a year in September that we had it. And everybody was, you know, pretty sick. The kids were pretty sick. I had mowed that day. So I would have just thought I had like a sinus infection or something. But now Tommy, he had a really hard time with it. He actually took pneumonia, but he never went to the hospital.
Right. Oh, we can show them. Why haven't we been showing nothing?
We appreciate the prayers.
Oh, we ain't want to show that.
258 likes.
I guess it, like when I say this, everybody starts locking. I wonder if they're wanting us to get off here or what.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
So this is your second time having it? See, now I thought, you know, at first they said that you wasn't supposed to be able to get it twice. Quit doing that. He's putting a mouse on your face.
Oh, Lordy.
Thank you, Lonnie.
Okay, I want to show some. Hello.
Looks like a lot of people's had it twice.
No more likes. That means keep going, Tommy Prophet said.
No more likes means keep going.
Hi, Stephanie.
That's weird.
Hi, Stephanie.
Stephanie says several of their patients has had it twice. second time for the whole family. Last time we didn't have symptoms. This time we do.
I thought you wasn't. I thought you couldn't get it twice.
Well,
They lied.
obviously you can.
Like rambling with the Brum, Scott lied to me. He told me he was his favorite.
So you could 27 times less.
Yeah, he said that the doctor said that. Well, I'm talking about like whenever this first came out, they're like, people were saying. But Dad's doctor said that you're 27 times less likely to get it the second time. Right. Didn't mean you wouldn't, but you're 27 times more or less likely to get it.
That ain't a lot of percent.
Take over the whole.
Mary makes a very good point right here. Ivermectin is used for a lot of things, not just for this.
Can I get off that? Tom Profit, Landon, he had to go to his brother-in-law homecoming basketball game, and Connor, he was asleep when we started, so he's been sleeping for about 2 hours.
Connor's been getting up at 4 o'clock for 2 mornings hauling logs.
He'll be awake around 10, 11 o'clock. Won't be able to go to bed.
Are the Perkins coming to Tennessee?
Perkins, are you going to come to Tennessee when when Paul gets better?
Well, that's another one of those things that's really touchy. I don't even know. I don't want to start a fight on here, but there's a lot of people that has got it now that has been vaccinated. I mean, I don't know. I know one of the local doctors here, he has it now, and there was somebody that was telling us that they'd had all theirs, right, Tommy? They had the booster as well, and they still got it.
Isaac, they think
So I don't know.
A whole. My gosh, I can't say that. Yeah, it won't come out. Isaac, they think out loud a whole lot, buddy.
Yeah, that's what.
We're still 74 strong.
Tim, that's what Dad's doctor. You'll have to go back and watch the first of this, and where I'm talking about how Dad ended up getting the doctor that we wanted, and how that was just a prayer answered, and it was just miraculous that the way it worked out. But that's what he told me. He came in the waiting room and we talked, and he told me, he said, I believe that when it's your time, I mean, it's your time to go. I mean, there's nothing, when your time's up, it's just up.
There's your answer. She answered you.
You can buy it in health stores. If you get it from someone who makes it, make sure they use 99.96 pure silver rods and not silver salts. It is never good to mix silver with salts. Dad got it and he was vaccinated.
So vaccinations.
It's never been given to prevent it. The shot is keeping 90% out of the ER.
Well, one thing. Sorry, I see you. Wait, I see you.
I do not. Intensive care unit.
I don't see you. You don't see me, do you, Scott? Gentry. Oh, he's on YouTube. Tommy Prophet. Go look him up. Gentry's son trucking. John Hunt, I hit like 4 times. Oh, it's only 10 o'clock. Wait, I see a 14-year-old. Why'd it go down?
Pouting.
I ain't pouting. I don't want you. Wait, is he saying I'm gonna cry for this? I don't think that's a lie. What? He ain't got my head.
Well, it's funny because
The
some
last
people,
person who-
some of the doctors say that you, well, how was it? Didn't they say that you couldn't test to see which variant you had of it or whatever? What was it they said? Some of the doctors and nurses said they didn't know of a test that you could do to see which strand you had.
We had COVID in 2002.
Probably 2020.
That's the one we had.
Jay Hart says he heard you squealing on Connor today,
Squealing? What's that?
talking about him busting the tires.
Oh. No. I ain't like that no more. Out of trouble.
He got hammered in the comments for somebody didn't like him saying that, and they said that our equipment was
Outdated.
I told them I usually don't respond to comments like that at all, but I told them today that we don't call it outdated, we call it vintage.
Sheesh.
See you, Tim. Hope you're feeling better. He needs some underage operators.
He does.
Tim does.
Hey, I'm the right guy.
I need to let Connor and Isaac put in an application.
I'm underage and I'm the operator. I can operate just about everything. What? I can operate a semi. I can operate the army truck. I can operate Red, even though he's a kind of junkie. He's vintage, not junkie. He's vintage. I can operate the bob. I can operate the skidder. I can operate the chainsaw. I can operate this measuring stick. I can operate the dozer. I can operate the knuckle boom. Why can't I operate around here?
Tommy Perkins, drop the pines, run like a bee, flew up your shorts.
John Hunt.
How long has it been since you watched us? I don't know. How long has it been?
Full send. Let's go. Full send, no send. Vintage and probably paid for. That is true.
My wife works around infected folks all day. She needed to be tested 2 weeks ago, and the hospital didn't pay her. Yep.
We got a
325 car to clean.
What?
A new farm up. I think he bought a farm to. What was he doing with this farm? Tim, he's putting his equipment and stuff on it, or what was he doing?
If you need some bobcat work done, call me.
I watched that video, but I don't remember what all he was putting on it.
If you need some. If you need some bobcat work, call me.
Oh, a 325 cat traco.
Oh, I like running track holes too. They're fun. And I can run track hole. Forgot about that.
Hey, that's what you need to do.
I dug.
That's a video.
I dug.
The boys can come over and clear the property.
I dug stumps for like a year. At one time, that one whole, well, not a year, like a summer. Remember that? We was clearing our land. So,
Yeah, Scott, that is
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, I can run just about everything around here. I heard knocking in the background. Oh no. Who is it? Sounds like a plan.
Mary says she's been allergic to vaccines since 1986. Isaac had an allergic reaction to a vaccine whenever he was a baby.
I did.
Kind of scared me to death. Scott is sad. Sounds like a plan. Tom, I'm wondering if this is a record. We've got 83 people still on here, and it's been 2 hours and a half, almost.
Well, why quit now?
You gonna take over, Tommy? Finish. You didn't stay on here long.
I'm not.
How many likes do you have, Isaac?
How many what? Where do you say that?
I said, how many likes do you have?
Before we get off here?
How many did you say you was gonna get?
I said we're gonna get
300.
300 before we get off here. Like 370. 270.
Thanks, Lori. You're way past your bedtime. I know. It's 10 o'clock.
Landon could do that. LOL.
Tim says to come on over here, Tommy. He said he's gonna stay a little longer.
Well,
We'll have to do it again here for shortly.
what?
You got 266 likes.
Okay, guys, get us to 300. We're getting off here for the night.
I think they could just get off and they don't have to look at us. What do you think?
Or you can do that. Or you can do the challenge and get us 300 likes.
So tell me how you guys liking your new Yukon, Denali.
Well, who? Oh, all right.
Stephanie
Who's
Perkins,
behind
fight
you?
it with everything you have. Hold the line. Someone has to be around who knows what they are going to help. Who knows what they are doing to help the sick.
Hey, Ike, who's behind you? Oh, it's your least favorite of the family, you said. Sheesh.
Whenever one of the nurses there at the hospital where Dad's at said that when they were going to make them all be vaccinated, that there were so many of them that was going to quit that they were going to have to shut the hospital.
Nope, it's not my favorite. Dadgum, Scott, you're just hitting Chloe hard tonight. You must not like her or something.
He said he loves it now that it's got a good motor.
Must not like her.
Where'd you go to?
I forgot about my treat I got today.
Jeremy Cisco. We've not saw him in a while,
I
have
can't
we?
believe Scott said you're not his favorite.
Mary, are you a RN? LPN?
Scott.
There's asking what would be your dream car? What would be your dream car, Chloe?
Well, it depends. If it's a car, personally,
Dream
Yeah,
vehicle. It don't have to be a car.
Hey, you didn't. I thought. Oh,
Yeah, he
Right.
said it's been a minute. Good to see. It's good to see you too.
I didn't know it was anything.
my dream vehicle
My
would
dream
be a
vehicle is a.
truck.
Okay, Chloe's dream
But
vehicle.
I like the Toyota Tacomas a lot.
The
Chloe
But,
wants a Toyota Tacoma.
but recently, I really like the older kind of like.
Chloe likes the
Chevys.
old trucks. She
do.
saw a truck like what you used to have, Tommy.
Well, mom's
yesterday,
talking today.
And
I'm
she
gonna
was
tell
like,
you
"Oh, I love that." I
what-
said, "Dad used to have one. That was his first vehicle." That old Chevrolet truck you had.
I'm gonna tell you. I didn't know. I thought you
old cars.
was talking about like what's my favorite car
But
earlier, but my dream truck is a a 2021 Ram 3500 with at least a 5-inch lift. Dually. And yeah, I actually had one on LSN I was looking at, but when I seen the price, it kind of drove me away pretty quick. It was like $69,000.
Yeah, it's hard to buy a car when you ain't got no money.
But it's like, what's your dream, though?
Yeah.
You're dreaming for
When
it.
I'm older, I'd like what's the thing called? A 4Runner. That's what I want.
Scott says you're besties now. Braxton, Tim and Braxton blew up the army truck last night. They sunk it in the pond. Uh-oh.
That sounds fun. Woohoo, we're besties now. Nope. Wait a minute.
Look at this. It says the Little Southern Brothers are giving free subscriptions to their channel, limited time. Get in while you can.
Hey, and guess what? We are giving away a steel chainsaw at 50,000 likes.
50,000 subscribers.
I mean, not 50,000 likes. 50,000 subscribers. If you don't want a chainsaw, you just want the money, that's fine. You can get the chainsaw, or we can just give you the money. Right? If you're a woman and you don't want it, or if you're a man and you don't want it, or like some people say, I don't even care if I win it. I just want to get it right back to you guys. That'd be fine too.
Ask them if I know what a macaron is.
You want
a macaron?
Hey guys, you know what a macaron is? A macaroon. Is that right?
I'm on show.
Oh, can I have one? You're nasty, honestly. Don't worry. Done nasty. I was look behind you. Why does people on the live streams they like to tell people that? Like, have you ever seen live streams and they like say, hey, somebody just went in that door behind you, and like try to scare you? Here, let's have a taste test on macaroons. Macaroons. I want chocolate. Wow.
Chloe wants to know if you guys like these.
Macaroons. Hey, Scott. Okay, Scott, I gotta tell you something. Now, I was watching your live stream the other day, and honestly, my ears were hurting when I was watching your live stream, because they call in Canada they call kickball soccer baseball. Soccer baseball. They call kickball in Canada soccer baseball.
I call soccer football.
No. Kickball. You know how we play kickball here? They call it soccer baseball. I was like, well, you don't bat, and you only thing you do is throw it and kick.
Mary, have you ever heard that this kind of pneumonia sounds different when you're listening to someone's lungs than just a regular pneumonia?
What in the world?
If any of you have what's wrong? If any of you guys have listened, have been able to see a difference, let me know. I kind of like to know about that.
Okay, Scott, I want to hear your thoughts on that. Why do you call it soccer baseball?
How many people only watch ranch? We got a good recipe for it.
Chloe.
No.
Okay. I think we need to get off.
Hey, we didn't hit 300 likes yet.
Ask if they like ranch.
Mary's an RN.
No, I'm not French. I'm American. I only like hot dogs, LOL.
Joseph Fox says they're getting 5 to 12 inches.
Do that. Do it. Did Scott ever say anything about soccer baseball?
See, Tommy, this is what happens whenever I get on here because I like to talk.
Yeah, but we can't quit until we.
You bet longest one I ever had.
Tommy said this would be the longest one we've ever had.
Actually, I don't think it is. Didn't we do like one for like 3 hours at one time? Or
No,
no?
we were supposed to do one. Yins are supposed to do one all night on New Year's Eve, but we were at the hospital.
Oh.
So, Scott, how long does it usually take to start seeing a difference in the X-rays with this?
Maybe we should do that like sometime and make up for it and do it all night live, like on Saturday or Friday.
All night.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. We need energy drinks though. Red Bull gives you wings.
How would you know?
A lot of people says that, and it's on their can. Red Bull gives you wings. Mom, see, we're only at 282 likes.
That pickle is strong.
Give me one, Chloe. Okay.
I might need to suggest this colloidal silver for Dad.
Tommy Perkins? I mean, not Tommy Perkins. Scott never did answer my question. Hey, man, you do know, like, people don't like us seeing eating on the live, Chloe. Seen you sucking a pickle.
I like pickles.
I like pickles. I like chickens. I like turtles.
Shows the circles. That's interesting.
Okay, now Scott, answer my question. Okay, why do you call it soccer baseball instead of kickball? And Scott was talking about like in the U.S. we call it a awful, or Farwood we call it an awful name, and it's because we call it a Rick in the U.S. He said that's one of the awfulest names you can call it, and they call it Quartz or something like that. Cords or something like that. If you went up to somebody and asked them that was selling Farwood in Tennessee, and you asked for what did you say it was?
Farwood.
Mom, what did you say? They think you was crazy asking them for a, what's it called?
Mary says they play kickball on ice up there.
Say it's kickball. It's not.
Last time
Okay,
I played kickball,
We're getting off from here.
I
No.
twisted my ankle.
I need to see Scott answer my question. Why do they call it soccer baseball?
Because that's just what they do.
I don't know if
Remember the last time that
That's
weighed?
why in the South we call it taters.
Tom
and some people
Prout
calls it
I'm
potatoes.
eating pickles.
Did we hit our goal?
Ike, you failed your listening class. I said in schools today they call it soccer baseball. When I was your age, Ike, we played kickball. See, we wasn't even listening.
Oh, okay. What I was trying to do, I was going to blame it on Scott, but it was his daughter who was saying that. I heard her like she said it was soccer baseball.
Halbert says you got 288 likes.
Why would we leave? We're only like 12 away.
It says 8 pickles with tahine.
Don't talk with your mouth full. Your mother never teach you that? Oh my gosh. Listening ears, like.
He ain't real good at listening.
I just told you that, Scott. Your daughter said that. Mom's gonna sit here and try to end the broadcast.
broadcast.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, guys, I'm glad you guys joined us.
I'll end it if you want me. Oh, you can't leave until you read her.
I didn't want to say this, but there you go. Mary did.
What? Wait, what does it say? We only need 11 more. See, they're all saying wait.
Huh?
They're saying wait.
11 more.
11.
Tommy, you come and fill in with him.
Now I'm going to drink me some chocolate milk with my pickles.
Chloe, chocolate milk and pickles, gross.
That's
I just had cheesecake and macaroni, 2 pickles, and now I'm going to drink me some chocolate milk.
If you puke that up, you know how it's going to taste.
This is the problem that we was running into.
What?
I
9
don't
more.
know if
I'll talk to them.
Oh, I don't know.
that might not have been kind of what happened. I don't know.
Okay, we can No, where'd it go? Oh,
291 likes. We're gonna stay till we get 300, and then we're going. Okay.
350.
292. Let's go. Let's go.
OMG, Chloe. Yeah, why are you doing
That
that?
pickle juice goes in my mouth and I did not taste it.
Ooh.
Oh, you are grossing off the views. Look, we was at 84 until we said that you was going to drink chocolate milk and pickle juice. Have you ever has anybody in here? Do they ever drink the pickle juice after, or make?
I don't drink the pickle juice.
I've drunk pickle juice out of the jar. I
Have
like it.
y'all ever had pickled chicken?
Pickle chicken is the best.
Just like Chick-fil-A.
Pickle chicken is the bomb.
Have you ever marinated your chicken in pickle juice, dill pickle juice?
I haven't seen Tommy Perkins. Never
You know
mind.
what? You
Okay,
can make your own
your
chicken
friend
at home. You can pickle it, and then you can buy the fries at Walmart now and the Chick-fil-A sauce. You don't have to go to Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A's better because they use oils and greases and stuff we don't have to make it taste as good. Oh, did I make that guy puke drinking the juice? Pickle juice is good. I agree,
You can
Scott.
suggest but tell them to nebulize it in dilute distilled water.
I mean, Scott, that pickle juice, it burns a little bit your throat, but it tastes good. But I would not be like Chloe and go
So
drink
kind
a
of like
whole glass.
when you say nebulized, you mean like
6 more.
like a breathing, like one of the breathing treatments, like put it through like that.
You need to you just need to talk to her in person.
Yeah, Mary, email me at
SouthernBrothers772@gmail.com. Did I get that right, Mama? Let's go. SouthernBrothers772@gmail.com. Sorry, Mr. So.
Mary, email me at this.
Dad's taking. Are you taking your pills?
Email me down here at southernbrothers722@gmail.com.
Southern Brothers 722
his vitamins.
You want me to tell them that's your new?
That's kind of nasty.
He puts his vitamins in ranch.
A lot.
This vitamin C is like. Let's see this gel. Yeah.
That nasty. That stuff tastes terrible.
I just remember taking that junk. And,
Oh.
I'd die if you'd puked.
the bean basil wasn't near as bad as that. And I had a bunch of that.
That's nasty.
Oh.
Go ahead and take the pills on camera.
Take that chocolate milk, you know.
5 more likes and we can get off here and I can go drink some chalky milk.
You
Actually,
can get up and I'll
Stephanie's taking the ivermectin for prevention. We take dry papaya seeds, the natural equivalent.
Guys,
Mike says, how late do you guys stay up?
I usually stay up till 10:30, but Mom and Dad always makes me go to bed.
Huh?
Mine too.
Rogers. Isaac's been trying to sell him a cat.
All right.
Who else? How late do I usually stay up? I could stay up all night. I'm a night owl, but I don't like getting up.
Be honest, on Landon and Lexi's wedding, I stayed up till 6 o'clock in the morning.
Is that as bad as those stink bug jelly beans?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
I never.
I don't think so.
No, it's that fish one.
But see, it shows on here that you can put it in water, but
You don't.
I don't want to put it in that much water and have to drink that much. So I just
4 more. I buy Papa Yaya, and take them a papaya.
yes, Tom, I will.
I buy papaya and take them out
I buy papaya and take them out of the fruit
and dry.
and dry them. They look like, yeah, I have had a papaya before.
Have I?
There's tons of little
Ain't that the fruit, the little
seeds in
seeds? No, that's that one fruit. Is that one stuff good for you?
What state are you in, Mary?
Say, Mama. Is that? Wait, Isaac, I drink the Thruma. Is that how you say that? Pronounce that?
Here it is. It's lipospheric vitamin C. This is 1,000 milligrams.
I thought you
How do we take this off?
click on one of them, a different one. Just click off of it again.
Okay, here we go.
I like chocolate milk too, Lonnie Curtis. I don't know what brand. Oh my! 44.99 super chat from the Mike Rogers himself. You want us to send that cat to you? I mean,
What's that cat even at?
I have no clue, but I hope he wasn't wanting to buy that cat. No, he said to help your paw.
Margaret, I think some people on here has been, some people haven't.
Okay, well,
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that so much.
Mike, if you was wanting to buy my cat, I couldn't because.
Anybody on there have trouble swallowing pills?
Oh, that's nasty.
If you have trouble swallowing pills, get you some ranch dressing.
Oh, you're.
Drop your pills down in it,
Oh Lord.
and them things will slide right on down.
Oh, that's nasty.
Our homemade ranch right now.
Good grief,
Hey,
you could get
Tommy
on
has
ranch.
trouble swallowing pills, so he came up with a solution. He puts ranch dressing in a bowl and rolls his vitamins around in it, and then
Please
swallow.
like
He
this.
says they just slide right down.
Please like the post this. On this.
You know what?
Stephanie sent you about 3 laughing faces.
Oh, it's nasty.
Somebody will come on there and say,
Okay, nebulizer and breathing treatments. Okay.
Yeah,
Mary, did you get my email?
Dad, Tommy Perkins said that's disgusting. He gave you barfing.
Mike
emojis.
Rogers says, I love it. Oh, Lord, that is nasty.
actually pretty good.
That's disgusting.
Vitamin C, D, and zinc. Yep.
I sort of got where I look forward to it.
Lonnie says he smashes his pills. Is that okay? Yep. Yeah, I can't believe that he rolls them around in
Yeah, that's
ranch.
nasty.
You shouldn't throw off on something till you try it.
But how many likes are we got? How many likes until we're? Hunter said, bleh, bleh, bleh. Okay.
Stephanie, I've seen that done a lot. Back in my nursing home days, we did that too. Put medicine in pudding, and that's what they're doing to Dad right now, putting his medicine in pudding.
Yeah, that's more.
And he's not much of a pudding eater anyway.
I bet you'd like this.
And you know, medicines are bitter. And so
Everything tastes good mashed potatoes.
you know, of course he's not gonna like it. He told her, he's like, I don't want no more of that. And she was like, well, you gotta eat 2 more bites. And he said, shh, Lordy. And then he goes, they'll try to feed you some of the awful stuff in here that ever was.
Yeah,
There's about the prayer.
Yeah.
This
Our
is.
Father,
I have the awfulest
Lord,
food here I've ever
One
seen.
more. We're almost at 300 likes.
I should go get on my phone.
Ranch dressing is nasty without the medicine in it. I can't believe there's 70 people still in here.
I know.
It's, you know, it's
We
hard
might as
to
well go
learn.
for. We might as well go
Yeah.
till 3 hours, shouldn't we?
No.
Isaac just keeps prolonging. Poor Pa, he will need a good meal when he gets out. Yep.
Stephanie, I think. No, never mind. That looks just.
I took him some Kentucky Fried Chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, and he had already went back on the BiPAP and he couldn't have it.
Did you eat it though?
No. Lou says I've crushed them in applesauce and ice cream.
Should
Yeah.
have brought that chicken to me. I would have ate it.
It wasn't chicken, it was potatoes.
Oh.
300.
He can probably eat chicken now. 300. Bye, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and as always, stay country.
Can you praying for my nephew at this time? Bad news, body burn at Vanderbilt Children's University Hospital in Richmond, Virginia, or Virginia Children's. Well, VCU Hospital in Richmond, Virginia. Yep. Hate to hear
That's
that.
from Wisconsin.
I'm just playing. What's that supposed to
He said, "Get off." Mary's in Wisconsin.
Ooh. That's a long way. Come
Oh
on.
Lord, Tommy Perkins says, "Come on, 350. We can do it."
Okay,
Where'd that go?
I'm ready. He's over doing pills again.
I could talk to you.
But we hit her. We hit our goal. You ready in it? I'm ready to go get some chalky milk.
Tawana says, "I thought I had already hit the thumbs
No.
up, but I just now did." Virginia. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Well,
I gotta say
we had KFC tonight for dinner. Getting cold now. -11
Ooh,
by morning.
it's gonna be cold.
Ooh.
Guys, I want in the video.
The
Right?
Rangers probably have.
Thanks for hanging in here with us. Thanks for all the information from everybody.
I'm about to.
Anyway, go for it.
So, guys, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe. Oh, I forgot to say something.
What? And thank everybody for the super chats. We'll be sure to use that.
And I'll be sure to use my
To
birthday
go and
money that one guy.
Pa, helping Pa out.
Yeah. Okay, ready? I'm gonna end it. So, what I was about to say, guys, go on that one video or any video, and the Q&A questions, if you guys want to. Can they do it in this video or?
Tommy,
Yeah.
come here a minute. That's a good idea, Tom. Tom says, "Let's end in prayer."
Hey, I got things telling. Huh, Chloe?
Hop up a minute.
But yeah, if you guys want to put some questions in the Q&A, comment. Air Pops, you can come up here and get some chocolate milk. Oh, I haven't stretched my legs in forever. Been sitting there at least an hour and 50 minutes.
Oh, you didn't run these folks off yet?
There's 66 still hanging with us.
66 still in here, huh?
Mm-hmm. Somebody just had some of their relatives, a kid get burnt at Virginia Children's Hospital.
The good thing about God, He knows all the needs,
Mhm.
whether it's here in Tennessee or whether it's in Canada or no matter where you're at, God knows what we stand in need of. So appreciate everything everybody does for this family, our channel and everything. Just want to say that before we get off here, and just appreciate your prayers. And I know last year was a lot of sickness for me personally, and Enz was always faithful to pray. And now it seems to be Pa, and tomorrow maybe someone else, but we know we got friends that'll pray for us. That means a lot, don't it? So we'll end with prayer tonight. Let's pray, like I say, for them folks that got, was it a kid or said they got burnt. So there's a lot of needs out there, but we'll ask the Lord just to intervene in all of them as He sees fit.
Hunter said, "Take your hat off."
Yeah, I ain't started yet. Let's have prayer tonight. Dear Lord, we're thankful and honored to be one of your children, Lord. We're thankful for the faith that we have to believe in you. Faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word. Lord, we're thankful for your word, that we've been able to study and read. The Bible says, study, show yourself approved, to work, but needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. And I'm glad we have the truth to study and read. Lord, it increases our faith. And Lord, your Bible says, ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be open unto us, Lord. And I tell you, the only thing that limits man with God is man himself, is unbelief. I believe is the only thing people truly have to go to that awful place called hell for, is just unbelief, Lord. And I'm glad that you opened my eyes to the truth. And Lord, but I pray for those out there tonight, Lord, that may not know the truth, that's never trusted in Jesus, their Lord and Savior. God, they'd be saved. I guess that, knowing my heart, that's the most, the greatest need a man would have tonight is salvation. And we pray for those that's in darkness to that tonight. But Lord, even after we come to the knowledge of the truth, Lord, we have many things we have to ask for. And Lord, you said you seated at the right hand of the Father, making intercessions for them tonight. And we know you're able and a good place, Lord, for our beings tonight. Lord, I tell you to intercede on our behalf. And we ask for help for Pa tonight, Lord, that you just touch his body. And Lord, we ask prayer for this man, a young boy that's or girl, we don't know, but Lord, you know, that may have been burnt, Lord. I tell you that, ask prayer for tonight, God. And Lord, that's a privilege and an honor, Lord. The effectual fervent prayers of the righteous avail much, Lord. And we're thankful that we can bow our head before a holy God that can reach down and touch these situations as he sees fit, Lord. And Lord, but the greatest thing I'd like for people to know, Lord, tonight is when it all comes to the end, it's appointed man wants to die. Lord, I'm glad there's a heaven to gain, and these those songs saying the heaven to gain and a hell to shun. And I'm glad, Lord, we can shun that awful place and go to a place where there's no more suffering, no more sorrow, no more pain. Lord, I tell you, it just sounds like home to me, Lord, and one day I will spend my eternity there. But until that time comes, Lord, we ask you just to help us, Lord. Help each and every one represented in this live tonight, Lord, and throughout the world. And I tell you, no matter what country they're in, Lord, I just pray, God, that before it's ever too late, they'll come to the knowledge of the truth. For we know that is Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. In his precious name we ask it all. Amen. Amen. We appreciate you being a part of it tonight. I'll put my hat back on. But I appreciate you being a part of our family. And appreciate you always watching the videos. And that's how we got acquainted, through the videos. But that seems like to be the least part of it in some ways. It's the friends and the names we see on this screen every night, every time we go live or whatever, and the ones we've got to meet in person. That's been a blessing. And maybe down through time we'll get to keep a meeting, be in contact with them someday. That'd be a blessing. But just keep praying, keep looking up, and we'll get to come back on here, Lord willing, be back, have another live here before too long.
The next one we do, we need to do an all-night thing. The next one we do, we need to do an all-night.
Isaac's wanting to do an all-nighter. I don't know if I can stay awake that long or not.
I think I
Maybe if you start about 10.
Yeah. Well, folks,
Thank you, Lori, and thank you, Stephanie.
305 likes. Praise the living God of Israel, the great I am. I believe Tom's in it for the long haul. He's been on here a while.
He just has got on.
Oh, yeah.
He's just getting started.
He's just getting started.
Yep.
Well, folks, we're going to get off here. You got anything else? Alex, what is it we say?
Like, subscribe, and as always, stay country. Bye, Tommy and Stephanie.
Yeah, Tommy says maybe Paul can join us on the next one.
Yeah. Yeah.
He loved to watch these videos.
But folks, you guys have a blessed night, and we'll talk to you on the next one.
And as always,
Stay country.
Stay country.